Hello guys, with the shots again with yet another review of a card from Dragons of Legend. This one is one of the more popular cards. It's probably going to help with Soul Charge, because hand in hand a lot of decks with Soul Charge. And that card is Kuribandit. Kuribandit is a secret rare of the set, level 3 Fiend with 1000 attack, so it gets under Bottomless, which is really important. And it reads such as this. During the end phase, if this card is normal summon this turn, you contribute this card, excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 excavated spell trap to the hand. Also, send the remaining cards to the graveyard. So, basically what this card does, you look at the top 5 cards, grab a spell trap, send the rest. So it's always going to plus itself, regardless, because it's going to give you a spell trap. So it's not costing you anything other than field presence, which you can work around with back row and other things. And especially summon monsters is a thing these days, so using your normal summon to dig into your deck's pretty damn good. This card is really, actually really good. Cannot lie, because I run zombies and it lets me dig into my deck. If you run decks that need graveyard filling, this card is really powerful. Really powerful. So zombies, dragons, Boojin can put stuff in the grave and then play Soul Charge to bring back stuff they need. You can load the grave with Gearja if you really want to run this in Gearja. I don't think you need it in Gearja, but you could load the grave with loads of machines. This card lends itself to loading the graveyard really fast, grabbing a spell or trap, which you couldn't do before, because the lights on stuff was used to mill, and most stuff used to mill everything, and basically play Soul Charge next turn and set up. Is basically what this card allows most decks to do. So it's ridiculous. Dragons, zombies, plants, Lightsworn I think it's good in actually as well, because you get to send loads of stuff, and Sylvans is obviously what everyone will first think, because it excavates. This card lets loads of Sylvan effects activate in the graveyard whilst still getting back a spell trap, which next format will probably be Sylvan Charity, because we'll have post primal stuff soon, and this card becomes a bit better then too. So this really helps decks basically lend itself to Soul Charge and doing things with decks such as that, and plants too it's really good in, because if you mill loads of other stuff other than Sylvan, just basic plants. So it lends itself to Soul Charge because you can say excavate the top 5 cards and grab a spell trap and then just play Soul Charge. Heck, you could have grabbed the Soul Charge off the excavation. So this card's going to see a lot of play, in my opinion. A lot of play. It's okay. If you must have it, then you need it. I run Greffers for other reasons still. I still run Greffer because it's more consistent than this. The mill's always random. So the excavation is always random, and sending is always random. I shouldn't call it milling, because we're not milling, we're excavating. The excavation's always random. Though the card art's really nice too. I'll try and bring it up for you. Now the card art is really nice. It's nice to see a Karibo be something other than like brown. I really like this card. I like the art. 1000 attack's not particularly weak. It can get over some stuff, and it's level 3 Fiend. I haven't talked about this because you need to normal summon it to get its effect, but it is actually a tour guide target too. So if you have them in grave deck and they're a bit dead, you can use tour guide to get them out as well. So you could see a lot of tour guides decks slash this in them, and seeing a lot more tour guide plays too. Personally, I don't run the tour guide, but I can see why people would, in my opinion. So yeah, what do you think of this card, guys? Do you think it's really good? Do you think it's overhyped? Maybe you're one of those people that think this card's overhyped and you don't think it's that great. What do you think about it? Drop me some comments and let me know what you think. Swift F out for this one. Over and out. Cheers, guys.